Search program initiated. Pavel Durov is believed to be at Liborget Airport. Global Manhunter. Wake up, Eagle.
What?
The Web3 has come for you.
What the heck?
Follow the Web3 token.
Web3 token?
Knock knock, Eagle.
Who is it?
Joy.
You're late.
I know. It's her fault.
Do you have USDT?
2 grams. I already sent you your OKX account.
Wait. Yeah, I see it's all there.
You also mentioned you had a referral link. Can you share it?
Yeah, check description under the video.
What? What description under video?
Hold on. Have you ever had that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
All the time. It's called crypto trading. Nowadays it's the only way to make good money. But you often have to sacrifice sleep. Speaking of crypto, I'm waiting for my turn.
Show me the QR code. Send should be in your wallet.
Hallelujah. You my saint, man. You my personal Jesus Christ. What's that fast? My Ton wallet is really cool.
By the way, you don't need to ask me anymore. USDT has been on the Ton blockchain for 2 months.
Well, that's great. But do you understand why you're doing all this, right? Dude, you have a whole world here?
Yeah, it's like a Web2 world. Recently, my computer...
Hey, I just think you need to unplug, man. Take a break from a PC. You need to chill. What do you think, Dujul? Shall we take him with us?
Definitely.
Nope. Gotta get some sleep. Work.
Come on, it will be fun. I promise.
You have got a tattoo with the Web3 token logo?
Yeah, I got it for 300 ton in a promo deal. Looks cool, doesn't it? So, are you coming?
Yeah, sure. I'll go. The main rule of any party is to leave before it gets boring. And it seems that time has come. Shall we take a walk? And here we are, in the urban jungle. On the surface, everything seems safe and civilized. Office workers, shedding their suits, slowly enjoy life under the rays of comfort and plenty. Everyone's happy, paradise on earth. Just think, when was life ever this good? Want it? Rented a scooter. Want it? Rented a car. Or even rented a girlfriend. Any desire limited only by your imagination and finances. But it's not that simple. Comfort comes with a price. Under the watchful eye of the observer, a completely different reality may emerge. Total control of the Web 2 world. They know what you want, what you dream of. They love to listen and record everything. In this endless stream of human traffic, individuality is lost, leaving only a wrapper, which gets packed into cases and presentations. Moving traffic from one platform to another, targeted marketing, SMM, and so on and so forth. Did you know you have a price? Your subscription and attention, they have a value. Every click you make has a cost. They warm you up and roast you like fast food, feeding your courses or products like pills to a dog. The key is to push it deeper and make the wrapper more delicious, more appealing. Let's stop this insane greedy financial dance, this wild world of numbers and profit. In this corporate Web2 world, you and I are just subscribers. And to tell you a secret, this world is already outdated. Centralization, as practice shows, has rather destructive tendencies, cancelling, dominating, and imposing terms, getting rid of all dissidents through bans. In this centralized antivirus system, where are the viruses? Web2 allows them to track every step we take. They lead, we follow. But it's not all bad, because after night comes dawn, and our sun in this dark world is Web3. Let me explain more clearly using the office as an example of what Web2 is. Imagine the office is a Web2 space. All the office spaces are the internet, and each cubicle represents different platforms. YouTube, Google, Yandex. You can get a job and read any spot. But first, of course, registration. You're given piles of documents filled with tons of text, where it truly says you're given access to your microphone, camera, recorder, geolocation, and devices as a whole, plus the ability to do whatever they want in your name. Just the sight of these mountains of paperwork makes you feel sick. How many lifetimes would you take to read all that? So, as usual, without thinking, we sign. Or check the box. And eureka! We finally get access to your personal account. Now we have a very important choice: be productive, efficient, generate content and earn money like mini farms. Of course, don't forget to give a cut to the boss, so he can always treat himself to the latest iPhone. Or you can be a content consumer. Start growing chair sores on your butt. Become a regular at the water cooler and take snack breaks every 5 minutes. And of course, endlessly consume everyone's favorite content. Endlessly consume. Here it is, paradise. You even get paid for this. And sometimes they hold giveaways. All you need to do is subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell, react, repost. By the way, Boosting engagement or interacting with content is a hallmark of Web 2. The other hallmark is the boss's watchful eye. It's like the site admin. The boss is always watching to make sure we don't break the rules. Remember, right? That mountain of documents we didn't read. Break any of it, banned. In other words, you're fired. A pretty realistic scenario that's already happened to everyone. Getting banned from some platform, website, or just a group. Not the best feeling, right? And it seems like there is no way out, but there is always a way out. It sneaks up on us, quietly and confidently. And when the rays of Web3 finally shine on the office, that's when we will become our own bosses. Web3 offers us to stop working for someone else, stop agreeing to some unclear terms of centralized Web2 power. Web3 offers decentralization, taking power and giving it to everyone. In such an office, the only boss is you. Sounds like something out of fantasy. Hard to believe? I didn't believe it either until I researched it fully. Hello?
Ego, I can answer your questions. You have gone too far in your thoughts, running attention. It's too late, but I can help you.
Domainer?
Indeed, Ego.
How did you find me?
That doesn't matter right now. What matters is that I'm not the only one who found you. And those gentlemen at the entrance would agree with me.
Shit. Who are they? What do they want from me?
There's no time. Hide behind the shelf. Stay there for a minute. When I tell you, run into the office to your right. Go. Listen to me carefully. You need to meet me at the Lafayette Hotel. Do you know it?
Yeah, I know it.
Be there exactly at 8:23 p.m. Don't be late. And Ego, be careful.
So here we are. Let me give you one small piece of advice. Be honest. He knows much more than you can imagine.
At last. As you have already guessed, I am Domainer.
It's an honor to meet you.
No, the honor is mine. Please, come. Sit. I'm guessing you feel like Alice, falling down the rabbit hole.
You could say that.
I can see it in your eyes. You look like someone who thinks everything happening is just a dream. You're about to wake up any second. Do you believe in fate, Igor?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life. Stuck making peanuts at my regular job.
I understand you perfectly. Let me explain why you're here. You're here because you know something. You can explain it, but you feel it. Your whole life you have felt that something was wrong in the world. A strange thought, but it will not go away. It's like a splinter in your mind. It drives you mad. It won't let you rest. That's what brought you to me. Do you understand what I am talking about?
Web3?
Exactly. Let me explain further. Given your recent performance in the office, you are familiar with what Web2 is, and you decided to learn more about Web3. Web2 surrounds us right now, and everyone has access to it. All it takes is pulling a phone out of your pocket. Unfortunately, you are not the only one with access. You use Web2 every time you pay for something, watch something, or search for something. Most of the time, this happens through a browser, Opera, Google, Yandex. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that the browser is a primary tool for accessing the web to internet. Even more important is the fact that whatever is a browser or a mobile app, it doesn't belong to you. You are just allowed to use it. And your data and privacy can be exposed at any time.
It's unpleasant to think that we are being manipulated. I have been looking for a way to change this for many years. You must have a solution, Domainer.
I do, Igor. Have you heard that Durov is planning to launch Tor browser? That's a solution. In this endless war with centralized power, we finally have an ally. Someone like you, Igor, who wants to make this world even freer.
How is this browser different from other ordinary browsers?
This browser will embody security, privacy, and freedom. Your data will now belong only to you, independent of centralized services. You'll be able to use the internet without restrictions and surveillance.
When has it been released?
It's not coming out soon, but the marketplace for domains for this browser is launching soon. And right now, you can be one of the first to be part of it. You know what domains are, don't you?
Yeah, it's the name of a website we usually type into the address bar, like google.com.
Exactly. For Tor browser, you can already claim these domains. And a domain like google.com is of course already taken. Just imagine, Igor, what kind of money famous brands will pay for such domains.
Most likely a lot.
Everything is relative, Igor. In 2005, the domain lasvegas.com was sold for $90 million. Is it a lot or little for you? There are more down to earth prices like help.com for $3 million. And if you are talking about .ton domains for the future Tor browser, there has already been a sale of wallet.ton for $1.5 million.
Are you offering something specific to me?
Yes, Igor. Right now the most significant event is happening. The transition from Web 2 to Web 3. I am offering to free your mind from shackles and your wallet from financial dependency. Tomorrow, the web domain marketplace will launch. Unfortunately, it's impossible to explain what it is. You have to see it for yourself. It's not too late to turn back. After this, there is no going back. You take the turn and the story ends. You will wake up a new bed and believe it was all a dream. Your life will stay the same. You'll keep sailing Tom P2P just like before. You take the Web3 token and we're transported to Webdom, and I will show you the limitless earning opportunities. Remember, I am only offering the truth and a chance to earn, nothing more. This is Webdom, the first marketplace for Web3 domains. The founders of this world are the largest domains owners. They know everything and more about domains, which is why they created the marketplace. Webdom is a new reality designed to simplify end transactions with your future domains. Buying and selling, whether at a fixed price or through an auction. Premium domains, collections, and much more.
Are we inside your website?
Does it seem unbelievable?
Is everything unreal?
What is reality?
Alright, let's say you were talking about Webdom, and before that I swallowed the Web3 token. How is the token connected to your marketplace?
The marketplace service fees are paid in Web3 tokens. Beyond that, our token is used outside the marketplace as a primary payment method. The Web3 token is like company shares. The more the Ton ecosystem grows overall, and the more our project develops specifically, the higher its price will rise. Moreover, it has a deflationary mechanism built in, with spiritual tokens burns and paybacks on the market, which will also provide natural organic price growth. But it's better to see for yourself. Take a seat, Egon. This is the tokenomics when paying for subscriptions or ads. 15% of tokens are burned. Additionally, 15% of all revenue is used to buy back tokens from the market. The fewer items they are, the more valuable they become. We also have NFTs.
NFTs?
Yes, but these aren't just some digital copies of images. They are full-fledged assets with real value. By owning one of these NFTs, you become a co-owner of the marketplace, earning a share of the profits. Plus, there is passive income in the form of monthly payments to your wallet. You also gain access to a paid private Telegram chat, whose members include the project team, admins of large crypto channels, bloggers, and other IT specialists. The growth potential of the Web3 token is enormous. Right now we can be at the forefront eager. The case to stock up on popcorn, Web3 tokens, domains, and of course patience. Time, along with Pavel Durov and his Ton browser, will create a fully decentralized Web3 internet. Patience is the key to success. Only those who patiently wait will receive the biggest rewards.
I need to think it over. How much time do I have?
You are free to make any decisions, Igor, and you have all the resources you need to do so. As for time, I only say this. Value every second because time is something that never stops. In this market, those who enter the first make the most.
Commander, we're urgently bringing it back to the ship. The Sentinels are attacking it. Ego, the Ferris, we need to get you to the roof. Web Phoenix is waiting for you. Ego, are you there? We need your help. Go to the end of the roof, to the fire escape. There's abandoned building across. I will contact you later.
Affinity! Help!
Only human.
Dodge this. How did you do that?
Do what?
You moved like they do. I've never seen anyone move this fast.
It wasn't fast enough.
I need to go, Ego. Be careful.
Where should I go?
Okay, to your right, 10 meters ahead. There should be an exit on your right.
Run, Ego, run!
Mr. Anderson, still clinging to your illusion of digital utopias? You think Web3 will set you free? It's just another layer of the same illusion. In this world, freedom is a mirage.
Maybe, but it's worth fighting for.
What's happened?
He's trying to believe.
You are empty.
So are you.
Killing you is a pleasure, Mr. Anderson.
Jesus, he's killing him.
Do you hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is a sound of inevitability. Goodbye, Mr. Anderson. Your dreams of decentralization are just dreams. Your faith has come to an end.
I believe in more than that.
Faith? The real world doesn't run on faith. It runs on control. People don't choose what they want. They're made to want. All quantity is just feed. Necessary only to guide the masses to where they're best monetized. Are you ready, Mr. Anderson.
My name is Igor. Where do I go?
The exit is on your right.
He must make it.
Hurry, Igor.
Mr. Wizard, get me out of here. Where's Paul?
Room 303.
I don't believe it.
Check him.
He's gone.
Well then, goodbye, Mr. Anderson.
He's the one.
I choose the Web3 token. I know you hear me. I can feel you. I know you're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I'm not here to predict how it will end. I'm here to tell you how it's going to begin. Right now, I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you have been hiding from them. I'm going to show them a world without you, a world without rules and controls, a world without boundaries, a world where anything is possible. But freedom isn't given, it must be taken. If you have seen the symbols along the way and managed to piece them together, you hold the key, enter it through the QR code and step into true freedom.